sand. You take some time to look around you at this beautiful island. And as you begin to notice the features of the island, tell me what you see. Just describe the island as you see it.
I see palm trees. I see ferns. I see rocks and shells. Beautiful white, soft sand. The sun baking down onto my feet and face. It feels very warm and beautiful.
Very nice. This island is your special place that your soul has created just for you. It is a place that you can come to rest, to heal, to receive guidance, and to connect to your soul and to the source. Nobody can even find this island unless you invite them, or unless they come for your highest good as teachers. So on this island, know that you are completely safe. There is nothing here that can harm you. Somewhere on the island is your special sacred place where you come to make that connection to your soul, to the source. So look around you from where you are standing. Tell me if you see a path that leads to your special sacred place.
Yes, I see in the sand a path leads into a more concentrated area of trees.
Very nice. So begin to walk down that path. And as you walk the path, you are going deeper into the memories of the many, many times you have walked this path before. So you're walking along the path. Each step is taking you deeper into those memories of connection. So when you come to the end of the path, there is your sacred place. It could be a temple or a pool or a garden. It could be anything at all. When you see it, just describe what you see.
It's a circle of beautiful flowers, and amongst the flowers are crystals of various colors, particularly reddish tone and light blue tone. The red tones are more rocky in appearance. The other crystals are more elongated and clear.
Excellent. So somewhere in this place, there is a special place that you like to sit or lie when you wish to be reconnected with your source. So just walk through the garden until you find that place, and then tell me what it is, what it looks like.
it's some sort of, looks like almost like a elongated, soft, spongy type of material, natural, that I can lay. It's very comfortable, like the most comfortable bed. And I lay down on it and close my eyes. I feel the peace and the energy all around me of the nature, the flowers and the crystals. I feel a blissful feeling.
Very nice. So just lay there for a few moments, feeling the softness of that bed beneath you. Breathing in the fragrance of the flowers, just allowing yourself to take some time here, to simply rest and to be, to leave behind all of the busyness. This is your time, this is your place, so be still and rest now. And as you lie upon the couch, the sun is moving across the sky. And there comes a time on the sun's journey when it sends down a beam of golden light, which completely enfolds you as you lie on your soft bed. So feel now the rays of the golden sun washing over you, covering your whole body. And then tell me, where is the sun in the sky as this is happening?
The sun is not quite overhead, it's past overhead to the right side on an angle. The strength of it, although it covers my entire body, is concentrating into my heart space. I feel the heat right now.
Very nice. So just allow yourself to receive that golden light as it washes over your body. You begin to breathe it in through your skin. So you are breathing in this rich golden light with every breath. You are filling your whole body with golden light. And just like filling a balloon with air, your body is becoming lighter and lighter. With every breath, you are breathing in more light, until your body is so full of light, it simply begins to float up the beam. You feel the energy of the golden sun lifting you up, drawing you close. So you just allow yourself to float up the golden beam. You are leaving the physical body and the physical plane behind now. And as you float higher up the beam, breathing in the golden light, your body is becoming lighter and brighter. You are becoming a being of golden light. And as you float higher and higher, you can feel the energy of that golden sun calling to you. So now you are floating into the sun behind the sun, and you find yourself floating in an ocean of golden light, as a being of golden light, completely free. Feel yourself expanding into that ocean of gold. This is the source from which all of life was created. This is the ocean of love from which your soul was born. So feel yourself floating in that ocean of love as a being of light. Tell me, how does it feel to be that being?
Feels endless. Feels unconditional love. Feels the warmth, but not too hot, just right. It looks hot, but it doesn't hurt. It just feels like you're melted with it.
So this is the being that you are, as you were created in the beginning. This is your eternal self, the part of you that knows he is eternal. He knows that nothing that can happen to him in any of his excursions into form can ever damage the being that he is. So feel that consciousness that is your eternal self. This being has certain qualities that are special to him, that he brings to every incarnation that he chooses to create. So just feel the energy of this being. Tell me, what are his special qualities that he is bringing to the earth right now? Which are the qualities of his being?
He's bringing his truth. He is bringing his courage. He is bringing his joy. He is bringing his unconditional love. He is bringing his cooperation to co-create with all.
How beautiful. Feel that. Feel all of that. What a gift that is. Just to be this, to bring this to the earth. It is enough. So this being knows who he is. He knows his power. When he wishes to use his gifts on a mission, he simply creates a body on whatever plane he chooses. And he brings his consciousness into that body. And he brings his gifts. And when his mission is complete, he simply releases the body and returns to the light, which is his home. So feel yourself as this eternal consciousness. And I would like to ask this being if he would be willing to have a conversation with me, to help Neil with some of the questions he has today. And he's going to answer me through you. So are you willing to help me with the next part of this session?
Yes.
Thank you. We would like to thank you very much for coming today. We are honored to be in your presence. So I would now like to invite Neil's ego personality self to simply drop away to a place of sleep, and we will invite him to return a little later. So for this next part of our journey, I am talking to the eternal self that is Neil. May I ask you first, why have you chosen this particular time in Neil's journey to connect with him in this way? Is this a significant time for him in his life?
This is the culmination of his life, of where he has been and where he is now and where he wants to go. All the pieces have been put together to create a beautiful, magnificent piece of art that he is creating at this very moment. He has not had the components put together, but now he's seen he's a master of his creation.
Very nice. I would like to ask you now, which aspect of Neil's essence are you? Would we call you his higher self, his soul, his I am presence, or something different?
I am in all aspects of Neil.
Very good. Thank you.
He is never apart from me. He blocks me because of his belief limitations.
Right. Is this something that you can help him release today?
Yes.
Excellent. So, what message would you like to say to Neil at this point in his journey? What would you like to tell him?
To have fun, to enjoy the ride, to be not worrying about where the ride is going, to flow with it, to have fun with it. If the river changes its direction, go with it, see where that leads you. It is all okay.
Very nice. So feel that in your body, Neil. It's just a journey of play and fun, like a carousel. It just goes round and round, and the horses go up and down. And it's just fun, and it's not going anywhere. It's just going round and round, but it's fun. It's time to let go of the seriousness and to be as a little child, to remember the joy that you had in the simplest of delights when you were a child. So I would like now to ask your essence, who is guiding this journey at this time, to take you into one of your memories that will help Neil to understand who he is as a being, as a soul. This can be a memory from the earth plane, or from the stars, or from another dimension. So I would like you now to imagine yourself to be standing in front of a door. It can be any door, just imagine it, and then tell me what you see.
The door has a mirror on it.
Mm.
And Neil is looking into the mirror, and he sees a reflection of himself. And he keeps on looking at that reflection. And we want Neil to look beyond that reflection and to open the door and step beyond it.
Right.
He is fixated. He believes that mirror is who he is. And the mirror is an illusion because it's just reflecting his external. Open the door up to see what's really inside. And by doing so, you see what's really inside you.
So just imagine that that mirror is shimmering. It's shifting form. It's becoming transparent. And it's like a film that you can just walk through. So see yourself walking through that shimmering mirror. And you find yourself floating through a tunnel of time. And you are going back and back and back to another time, to another place, a different body, that your essence wishes for you to remember, that will help you to understand who you are as a being. So you're floating back through this tunnel of time, and as you emerge from the tunnel, you find yourself in a different body, a different place, a different time. Can be on the earth, off the earth, any dimension. So as you step out from the tunnel, look down at your body. Tell me what you see.
I am female.
Mm.
I have a brown robe on.
Mm.
And I am a mother. And I love my children. I have 4 children. 3 boys and a girl. And the times we are well off, but the times around us are hard. They are filled with fighting and war.
Mm.
We are protected. And I want to reassure the children that no matter what happens, that I love them with all my heart, always. And I come and hold the children, and I hug them, and I give them the certainty that my love will never leave them. We are just love. Remember that. We are not fear. I hold them, I feel their warmth, I feel their fear, and my love for them overshadows their fear. I calm them. We are all happy now.
Very nice. I would like you to move forward in that time, in that life, to the next significant or important event that happens to you.
am still at home. The boys have had to leave into journeys to fight for the honor of the country. And I don't understand what this honor is. Is it honorable enough to be alive, to be part of creation, and to share all resources together? Why do we have to fight over these things? And one of my sons is killed, and I feel great anguish of why this had to be.
So then let's move forward to the very end of this life. And see yourself in the last moments as you are about to leave this body and this life. Tell me where you are, what's around you.
I am nearing death, and I have sadness now. And I'm like, what was this all about?
Right.
And then a moment of realization comes over to me. Was that I now feel more love because I saw the absence of love. And the absence of love gave me a perspective to understand deeper what love really is. Although I could always feel it, I needed to see that difference, that contrast of the lack of love to appreciate the beauty of love even more. And it makes me love to a more infinite level. And I realize we are just eternal. And although I feel my humanly pains, I realize that this is just something we wanted to experience, for us to learn to grant and not to put judgment against.
So feel yourself just floating up out of that body as a being, as a spirit. Leaving the body behind, leaving the pain behind. As you leave that body and that life, what is going through your mind?
I feel the oneness of all. I feel my individuated self amongst all. I know I am a part of everything. I feel that I will reconnect, but as I reconnect, I lose part of my individual perspective. I see the perspective of many, countless manys. We have a blended perspective. We see things as a collective. I am returning to that. And we are now part of that. And we form our thoughts together. We feel less emotion. We are curious, we observe, we learn from what is going on through the experiences of others. But we come from pure love.
As you are leaving that life where you experience much grief, suffering, were you making any vows as you left that life about any future incarnations?
Yes. I vowed myself to give myself so I would take on the burden of suffering for others so they don't have to feel the pain my son felt and the pain I felt. to have that experience.
Excellent. So feel yourself floating away from that body, from the earth, from that life. Do you see a light above you or ahead of you?
Yes,
So I want you to float into that light. Do you feel or see a being in that light waiting for you?
Yes.
Can you describe that?
It is I believe it is Yeshua. Golden, glowing, coming to symbolically hold me and give me love. No words, just through the mind and through the heart. Love. Holding me. Although I'm not in that light, the light is in me. I see it, but I feel it within me.
Can you allow yourself to merge into his light?
Yes.
So just feel him enfolding you, holding you and loving you.
He wants me to come. But I feel limitations. I feel I am not worthy.
What does he feel about that?
Just no judgment. We are all perfect. We are all beautiful. I feel resistance, that I'm undeserving.
So how does he respond to that?
It keeps drawing me nearer. I'm getting closer.
So just let go. Just let go. It's so easy. He's there. He's waiting. He's calling. Just let go.
I am with one called Yeshua. And I feel that Yeshua is not one. We are all part of Yeshua. And Yeshua is part of all that is. It is a grand aspect of Source, all that is. It's an attribute of unconditional love for all that we all have inside of us. Because all that is contains everything. It is an aspect which is there in a form so it can come and help people reclaim their divinity and love and oneness with all.
Would we call it Christ consciousness?
Yes.
So thinking of your vow to take on the pain and the suffering of others so they don't have to feel it. That's what Yeshua came to model in the age of Pisces. Now we have moved into the age of Aquarius, where each one of us steps into our God-realized self. What does Yeshua have to say about the vow that you made to suffer for others?
Yeshua says we do not need to suffer for others. We need to shine our light, our excitement, our joy for others, to be a beacon, to guide and lead for others to follow their joy, and not to feel shame or other feelings, just to step in to their true, real selves.
So are you willing to release your vow, release yourself, give it to Yeshua?
Yes, he joyously wants me to. Truly he does. Truly I do now.
Right, so just give it. It's very easy. Just give it.
As I give it, it dissipates. It is no longer needed. He said that's a belief that I've been holding on to.
Right. And how has it been affecting your life up until this point, having that belief?
It has created much pain and drama for myself. That everything has to be done through sacrifice towards others and not love of the self. Because if we focus on the love of the self, we don't have enough to give to others. But Yeshua says, by focusing on ourselves, we truly give our love and help others.
So let's bring this energy down into your body, this beautiful, unconditional love of the Christ consciousness, of which Yeshua is only a representative. Bring it into your body. And bring it into all of those places that have been holding that vow of self-sacrifice. So as that energy flows through your body, notice where are the places that are resisting, that feel blocked or heavy or dark. What do they look like?
The lower back. By the end, lower part of the spine.
Right.
It feels empty, dark. The heart space is glowing with, bursting, bubbling with love, but it's been encased over to block it, to shield it from shining outward into the body and outward to others. I feel the encasement, a chest, so to say, of the heart has been given a key to open it. Now that it opens, it shines immensely bright. But I still feel the darkness and cold of the lower spine.
So if you had to give a shape and a color to that darkness, what would it look like?
Feels like a snake. It's coiled and tightly coiled. there that wants to open and slither back into the ground and release itself away from me back into the Mother Earth, to go back.
So see yourself pouring the golden light of your essence into that snake. Thank it for being in your body, for holding this program, which was your old belief system. But just let the snake know that you no longer need it to do this for you, because now you are ready to shine, and you no longer need to shield your light. So thank it, bless it, release it, and let it go back to the earth, where she will open to receive it.
Yes. The snake has a message.
Very good.
It tells me that it actually came out of love, for I asked for it.
Yeah.
And even though it came what I believed was for my best good, I knew it wasn't for my best good, but it was there so I could learn that and feel it. And it joyfully goes back to where it wants to be.
So that's a very big lesson for all of us, that everything that is in our lives is there because we asked it to be there.
Yes.
And when we no longer need it, then it can be released with gratitude, not with resentment.
Yes.
So let's just love the snake, bless it on its journey. So now focus into your lower back and bring a spiral of the golden light of your essence into that place. And let your spine now be filled with that radiant, sparkling light, which is all that is eternal. And feel that filling your spine. And opening up the connection from the source all the way down to the heart of Mother Earth. Just feel that golden spiral flowing in through the top of your head, all the way down your spine, out through your feet, all the way down to the crystal heart of Gaia, Mother Earth. And feel the flow. So you are now connected to the Father and the Mother. Their love and their blessing are flowing through you and into you. Feel it in the heart expanding. So this is the message that you are now able to share in the world. As you reclaim it for yourself, you become a beacon for others. So let us now return to your golden essence self, floating in the golden light. Feel the consciousness of that essence. And let me ask him, why did he choose that particular memory for Neil to remember today? What was the significance of that?
Neil has a lot of feminine energy in him, of love and giving and receptivity. And to realize that his pure essence is not just feminine, it's not just masculine, it's all. And to see that you can have the beauty of being a mother, you could see the pains of war, you could see losing a child, you can go through all those different types of trials and tribulations, and then see that everything is just perfect the way it is. He needs, or Neil is seeing that he does not need to suffer, that he can be, through his actions, through his joy, to help others by not giving away his power.
Very good.
To be the power.
So let us bring this golden light of your essence into this physical body, emotional body. See it flowing in through the top of the head, infusing every cell of your being with the light of your own essence. Let us ask for the DNA light codes to be activated now that will allow Neil to embody his divine self. We see this and we decree this in the name of the One, and it is done. So just feel that in your body. All of those light codes firing, activating your own God presence here, now, in this physical body, on this earth plane. Because this is where it is needed at this time. So what does that feel like as you bring that energy in? How does it feel in your body?
Feels energetic, it feels light. Light as far as mass, light as far as photonic energy flowing through the body. It feels strong, it feels beautiful, it feels powerful in a loving way.
So invite your God self, your divine essence, to take charge of your life. Simply offer yourself as the vessel for all that you are, to bless this earth as you were intended. And let us ask for the divine blueprint for perfect health to be downloaded now into your physical body. We see this and we decree this in the name of the One, and it is done. So now let us look. Now that you have reconnected with your God essence, let us look how this energy wishes to be expressed in the world, in your life. So imagine another door that you are standing in front of. This door has a number 1 written on it. Can you see that door?
Yes.
I want you to open the door, step through. You find yourself once more in a tunnel of time, but this time you are moving forward to the first day of January 2019, 1 year from now, with your golden essence so much stronger in your body. So step out from that tunnel. Tell me how it feels to be the being that you are 1 year from now.
I feel great happiness. I know that everything is perfect. It's just how I wanted it to be.
Right.
I feel confidence in myself. I feel that I can empower others to their greatest self. That I see others need lots of healing. And that I can heal by guiding them. I don't heal by taking on their pain. I acknowledge their pain. I feel empathy for their pain. But it is not my pain. And it's not their pain to keep. It's their pain to release. So I'm helping to guide them to let go of that pain and to step into who they really are.
How are you doing that, Neil? What form does that take?
There are many forms. We have formed many bonds with people all over the world. We are doing things in person. We are doing things through the interconnectedness of the internet, through sessions, through different types of media, that we're reaching people and awakening people. We are creating an open community for everybody to feel an equal part, an equal role, an equal co-creation with us. People don't look up to us as greater than us. They look to us as guides and of equal partnership.
Who are you doing this with?
I am doing this with Kevin.
What does it look like, the structure?
We have started an online content to bring people together through channelers, through mediums, through psychics, but we are now expanding into local communities, both by going there, outreach, forming local healers, channelers in their areas to bring out people to come together. And we are creating courses to bring people and to develop communities that can reconnect to our central, I would call it a mission, but not a mission in the sense that it's a dogma. It is a mission that everybody has the same mission, is to be the greatest version of who they are. And in doing so, they realize that they are not alone, and our community helps show that to them. They can share their growth with one another, share their love with one another, and we can share it on a grander scale by our outreach.
So feel yourself as that future self. Feel the confidence, the power, the joy. Look back to where Neil is today. What would that future self like to say to kneel to help him to move forward at this time?
That you can do this. This is in your reality. This is not out of your reality. Yes, this is a dream, but your dreams are what create your reality. If you just keep it a dream and you don't step into it, it will stay a dream. So your dreams get manifested through going through the actions, through the desire, through the passion, and not to be fearful of taking chances. This does not mean that everything you will work out in the fashion you expect. But you keep going and you keep moving on and you keep that passion, that flame going, and it will keep on manifesting in ways you cannot imagine. Just to trust. Have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe, have faith in others.
So let's bring that future self here now into Neil's body. Know that this is already in your timeline. It's already happened because there is no time. And every step, every door that needs to be opened will manifest itself to you. You simply move forward day by day. So now feel the presence of your future self and your golden essence, who is your divine director. He is the one that has orchestrated your life, and you now have invited him to take charge of that life. So as we come to the close of this session, what does your divine essence wish to say to Neil at this time?
Neil, you have always been perfect just the way you are. You are unconditionally loved. You are a wonderful manifester. And you have done all these things through concurrent lives, so you could expand yourself for the experiences. So there was nothing that was ever, since there is no time, there was no experience that has ever been wasted. You have learned something from the most, what you would call mundane experience to the most grandiose experience. They are all equal because you are always learning about the infinite multi-aspect, the multi-dimensional aspect of yourself, that you are constantly seeking growth, learning the joy of being at every moment.
So, beloved brother, we speak to you now once more as the Brotherhood of Light. It has been our great joy and privilege to walk with you this day. We leave you now with the love and the blessing of the One. Go in peace, go with God, and blessed be. As we have spoken, so it is, now and always. You are the beloved. We are one. Alleluia.